Want to qualify to win a Legends Gamer or Legends Ultimate? Participate in the Summer League event and you may be able to do just that. Current Legends Ultimate owners can participate in the 10-week Summer League event starting June 5th, 2020 and ending August 9th, 2020. During that time, there will be a series of weekend leaderboard events for select games each week. This is a battle to the end. Practice up, make your scores count, and top the charts once and for all, and have a beauty of a prize to show for your hard work. Have fun on the leaderboards, and good luck. Oh yeah.
We're back.
Yeah. We're back, baby. And we got our serious faces on today.
Absolutely. It's game on.
Game on.
We got a lot to cover today, man. We don't have time to screw
Totally.
around. We got a lot.
No time to screw around or jerk around or anything, man.
But first, before we get into this, I gotta ask, what is this? What is this big contraption you got here?
Okay, I can't be serious anymore. Guys, welcome to another episode of Legends Center. I'm your host, Patrick, A.K.A. PDubs. And don't forget, as always, next to me is the king of slime. That's right, the Tech Buzz, Stephen Haywood. What's going on, brother? And guess what, guys? After our first episode, I'm not even going to let Stephen talk because I got the biggest microphone on the desk. That's right, Stephen. He who has the giant mic controls the show.
Well, big mouth, big mic. That's the way it rolls, I guess. So hey, don't we have some firmware to talk about?
Oh yeah, guys, dude, major monster firmware update came out today. We had CoinOps X, audio, adding audio, Bluetooth to your streaming, and additional games added to your leaderboards. Dude, it was a big update this week, and I hope all of you, like me, leveled up our legends.
All right. Well, I'm pretty pumped because the first thing, as PDubs alluded to, you now have the ability to audio stream, and what that means is if you've been streaming with the Legends Ultimate and you've just been able to get your game out there, you've never been able to communicate with your audience just like we are with you guys right now and how we do it in our videos. Now you can do that with a Bluetooth headset with the Legends Ultimate. And so I know one of the things that we've been talking about is when we come on here, we give you guys these firmwares that JoJo sends us. Not all the time do they make it to the release. So I know last week we made mention that this was coming. Unfortunately, the monkeys in the truck got held up, so we weren't able to bring it to you guys, P-Dubs. So we got it here, but there's some other cool stuff coming, like the PixelCade, man. Why don't you talk a little bit about that?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Thanks, Steven. Yeah, guys, PixelCadeX went live today, and it's super, super cool. Yes, I know the PixelCade marquee, not everybody has it. This doesn't impact all of the AtGames Legends Ultimate owners. But, guys, this is groundbreaking. This is awesome that the engineers partnered with third-party developer Al over at PixelCade and found a way to get the PixelCade marquee synced up with the included games on the AtGames Legends Ultimate. What's really cool, guys, is if you follow the steps on getting it installed and up and running, as you change games on the 350 included games, the marquee will change. Now, let's say, for instance, there's not an image currently available in the PixelCade database for one of the 350 games, and there's several of them, as you guys probably saw on my YouTube video earlier today. What's really cool is it will display just default to Legends Ultimate, which is nice to see. And then, of course, what's really cool about this application is Al will be able to update it, which means all you guys have to do is go in and you'll click on download, and it'll download more marquees to your thumb drive. So he's looking at doing additional high-res images. So a lot of the artwork that's there is going to change and look better. Missing artwork will be added, as well as animated artwork, which I love having animated artwork on my PixelCade. I did a video for that for the Raspberry Pi, Stephen. Um, and then, of course, some bonus things coming down the road, guys, is they're looking at potentially having our leaderboard scores display on your PixelCade marquee, which that's going to be really cool if they can make that work,
Mhm.
as well as possibly getting it to sync up with your add-on games. But all these things are great. What it is today is awesome, and it's only going to get better, Steven. PixelCadeX is really cool.
Absolutely.
What do you think?
And
What do you think about that?
I think it's really cool the fact that we're gonna finally have all that right up on the marquee, because I myself, because I have custom graphics on mine sits up on the wall as kind of art, and it rotates through the different marquees, which is really, really cool. Having that ability to have high scores and rotate through your 350 games is pretty awesome. But speaking of games, there's some
Mhm.
new leaderboard games.
Well, we could talk about new leaderboard games, or we could talk about an Easter egg that has been discovered in this firmware update. Do you want to talk about that Easter egg, Stephen?
Yeah, let's talk about that, and then let's talk about the leaderboard games. I'm excited, man.
Yeah, follow the script, buddy.
Listen,
Okay,
I
guys.
swear every week you set me up on this.
Guys, let's just put it this way. The best way to run a show is if you have a co-host, only give them half the script. Otherwise, they're all that way you can have all the fun. Okay, folks, let's talk real quick. There's a huge Easter egg hidden in this update. So in the past, the Add-on X and the CoinOps X applications, those applications, when you installed them on the firmware, those applications took up viable memory space on the AtGames motherboard. Now, what you'll notice is if you do have a PixelCade and you, with the firmware update and the PixelCade application is there, when you go through the download process, it puts the entire application on the flash drive. That's right, guys. That application is not running native on the motherboard at all. You're not taking up the valuable user storage or system storage that's on there because, in all honesty, Stephen, there's not a lot of user storage built into that at games motherboard today. Now, basically, guys, what does this mean? Well, guys, if you recall earlier this week, AtGames announced that they did hire on and bring on Nostalgia, one of our good friends who is going to be helping them with developing their third party developer applications that will be coming to the Legends Ultimate. There's already a few in the pipeline, and with Steven coming on board, we're going to get even more. Now, Steven, it's important to note that these applications moving forward are just going to be loaded onto your flash drives, guys. Why is this important? It means you now have unlimited storage on your cabinet. That's right. However big your flash drive is, that's how much unlimited storage you have. Now, in the past, when CoinOps X and Add-on X were created, I made that goofy video, Steven. I said, do you remember this? I said, from now on, you will only need one flash drive.
Wait,
Maybe two.
you make a lot of goofy videos. Which one?
The one where I introduced Add-on X. I said
Oh, that
you
goofy
only
video. Gotcha.
right, you only need to use one flash drive moving forward. Well, what I can tell you guys is the best way to go moving forward, just pro tip for right now, is have your add-on games on one flash drive, and then your third-party applications like PixelCade, as well as the other ones that they're going to be announcing in the next couple of weeks, have those on a second flash drive. No big deal. And when you guys see these applications that are coming, you're going to understand the reasons why. Now, another thing to note is everyone's been wondering, well, what about ArcadeNet? What about when is AtGames going to let us
Yeah.
buy games?
What about it?
When is AtGames going to let us buy games legally licensed for download? And also, where are these games going to be stored?
Exactly. Tell me. Tell me.
I mean, currently, if I turn on my Legends Ultimate today, I only have 97 megabytes of available storage. So it doesn't sound like I'll be able to purchase and download games right to my machine. But what's really cool, guys, is with the introduction of Add-on X, which led to CoinOps X for a cooler looking GUI if you wanted that, and then of course PixelCadeX. This is all leading up to, basically, Stephen, we should just call it Flash Drive X. Flash Drive X. Because on Flash Drive X, baby, very soon ArcadeNet's going to be launching. And when you purchase your legally licensed games from AtGames, they're going to be purchased and sent right to your flash drive, which is really, really cool. So I think this is awesome. And I'm very excited that that Easter egg was included with this firmware, is that the PixelCade did not take up any memory space on that motherboard. So you're a tech guy, Steven. Doesn't that excite you?
It excites me, but I'm not understanding why you keep calling it an Easter egg. The 4th of July is this weekend.
Easter eggs are items that are hidden in the gaming world.
Just talk about the leaderboard games. People don't have time for this.
All right, guys. So new leaderboard games were added with this firmware, including Burger Time, Burning Rubber, Zippy Bug, and Heavy Barrel. And those games should be the weekend leaderboard games. So you guys definitely want to get your practice in. A lot of folks said, hey, can you give us the scoop early? What games should we practice for this upcoming weekend contest? There you go, guys. You have, shut up, Steven. You have Burger Time, Burden Rubber, Zippy Bug, and Heavy Barrel will be the leaderboard contest games. Those will be the leaderboard contest games coming up this weekend, so get your practice in. But also, new leaderboard games added in this firmware are Heavy Barrel, Joe and Mac Returns, Super Burger Time. At some point, Steven, all 350 games are going to have a leaderboard game, right?
Well, I mean, that's the plan. It sounds like. I mean, I'm pretty excited about it, honestly.
I mean, dude, that was a mouthful. Try and say that 5 times fast.
Well, they gave it to the right person, the guy with the big microphone and the big mouth.
That's awesome. Okay, guys. So what's really cool about this particular show is we're your show. This is the People Show. So by all means, we want to see your content. We want to see your footage, and we want to share your tips and tricks, your funny moments, and the moments that anger you the most with the community. And we did get a submission from a community member for what is it? Mike. I got to read the name right here.
Before you get to that, tell them how they could submit to the cause, man.
Well, yeah, man. So here's the thing, guys, is right here. The main thing to note, guys, is remember Legend Center. Send us an email, legendcentertv@gmail.com. You can go ahead and just send us footage. Now, guys, I understand that for some of you, that might seem cumbersome. That might be a pain. So in our AtGames Facebook groups, as well as on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, whenever you post something, if you guys feel it's Legend Center worthy, just put hashtag Legend Center and let us know. Or just shoot us a note on Facebook. That way we can get your content on Legend Center and not miss it. What other ways do you think they can get it in, Steven? Or do you think that covers all of it?
I think that covers it all. If not, they could just snail mail it to your house. I can put the address in the show notes below. But let's get back to Mike's. Mike's got a pretty cool tip.
Yeah. What's really cool about Mike, Steven, is Mike saw this and let us know, hey, guys, I would love to help the community learn how to be better at Crystal Castles, which is one of the coolest games on the AtGames Legends Ultimate. I myself am not very good at this game. My wife is probably 20 times better than me at this game, and she lets me know it every single time.
That's good. I like her already.
Right. But I sleep easy at night knowing that I'm better at this game than the Tech Buzz. But with the tips from Mike Nowinski, guys, you guys will also be better at Crystal Castles. This is this week's PK's Keys to Victory. Thanks to Mike Nowinski for sending this over to Legend Center. It's important to play the lower levels of Crystal Castles to gain some skills and to understand how it works. But once you've mastered those skills, it's time to use the warps to take you to the higher levels and higher scores. The easiest warp is on the first screen. Just go to the back left corner and hit the jump button, and it'll take you to level 3-1. The next warp is trickier. On level 3-1, you need the hat, and you need to go up the elevator and down the hidden staircase and press jump before the hat disappears. This will take you to level 5-1. Some other pro tips: jumping over opponents will temporarily stun them, as well as getting the last gem on the level will give you bonus points and more bonus points as the levels go by. Warp zones? Warp zones? What is this? I did not know Crystal Castles had warp zones, just like Super Mario Brothers, man.
Great. Now
Did you
another
know
way
what-
for you to cheat.
Did you know about those at all, Steven?
I honestly didn't know about that. I've been playing it for a lot of time, and I did not know that. I've not even seen people post anything. Have you seen anybody post anything about it?
No, it blew my mind. And it's super, super cool that he shared it with us. And guys, that's the kind of stuff we want to see. That's the kind of stuff we want to share. So by all means, make sure you let us know what you want to share with the community. Let us know so we can get you on Legend Center. And I think at this point, we should probably talk about last weekend's leaderboard events and overall gaming results, Stephen. I would definitely love to know who was best in class this week. What about you?
I would too. That's your cue.
All right, guys, for the weekend of June 26th through June 28th, we had 4 awesome games on the leaderboards. Let's see who was best in class. Taking a look at our first game, Crystal Castles, Nevin topped the charts and also provided us some tips and tricks on how to conquer Crystal Castles, followed up by Vader, No Quarter, AJ Summers, and Xanthius. In addition to that, guys, Darwin 4078, Eblog crushed it, number 1, followed by Vader, Nevin, Molaram, and Jerry S. rounding out your top 5. And when you take a look at Midnight Resistance, Molaram finally hit that number 1 spot, followed up by Anti-Hero Vader, AJ Summers, and Paul Kearns. First time making the top 5. Congratulations, Paul. And then taking a look at Millipede, guys, Todd Wegman came out of nowhere and crushed it. Todd Wegman is the king of Millipede, followed up by JV Matthews, AJ Summers, Firebush, and Lamont. Once again, this weekend was the most played weekend in leaderboard history for the AtGames Legends Ultimate, thanks to all of you. Every week, it's increasing, and I'm sure AtGames can't thank you enough. I can't thank you enough for your support and participation in the leaderboard events. Hope you guys have a great day. You guys are best in class.
Wow. You know,
Wow, what a record-setting weekend. What does that tell you, Steven? It seems like every weekend they break the record from the weekend before.
I really was paying attention to this one because I paid attention to last week's too, and I'm just blown away at the fact that your name does not appear again on the best in class.
Yeah,
saying.
well, my microphone's bigger than yours, and I had to get the show put together. But guys, you guys are killing it. You're crushing it. Keep going, guys. Keep smashing records. Get your names on the leaderboards. Let's not let the same guys be on the leaderboards week after week. There's a lot of good gamers out there, and I want to see you guys in our top 5, our top 10, our top 25, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And Steven, I got to tell you, I think AtGames is really nailing it. When the Legends Ultimate was released, folks looked at the 350 included games on the cabinet and said, why should I even play those? Why should I even play those? Those games look dumb. Those games look silly and dumb. But check it out, Steven.
Oh, you pulled up
Those
an old
games
recording of yourself?
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
okay.
actually me.
I was gonna
That
say
was
it
actually me.
sounded like it. Yeah.
But what's really cool, guys, is those games are being played, and what has inspired people to play those games is A, getting their cabinets in their house, and B, and B, leaderboard competitions rule, man. Leaderboard competitions rule. I can't wait until we have pinball leagues, bowling leagues. Guys, the at games esports gaming community is really going to take off.
Well, I
It's
mean, it's
really
a
going to
new
take
way to
off.
play these games, Patrick. I mean, it's pretty
Yeah.
awesome because we might have played these games a million times before, but now having the ability
Mhm.
to play people like you and whoop you all over the mat, it's phenomenal. It's a great
Yeah.
way to spend your Friday, Saturday, Sunday night, especially when you're like Patrick. Unless I see on the notes here that we have a new
Yes.
segment. What is this? What is this?
Well, what new segment? Oh, I love this, guys. What's really cool is not only do we want to see your tips and tricks, guys, we want to see your funny moments, especially with audio being added. If you have something funny while you're streaming to say and figure we'd like to broadcast it, provided it is, let's just say Disney friendly.
They let you
We
on the
definitely
show.
want to. Right. So, guys, we have so many segments rotating in and out. Happy to say on this particular episode of Legend Center, we're going to show you a death of the week.
Roll it.
Our death of the week this week was submitted by Play Games on YouTube. He sent this over to us. He said it was his worst super breakout run of all time, which ended in him rage quitting out of fear to continue. As you can see here, practice makes perfect, and no practice was involved with this run. This, after all, is our death of the week. Rage quit.
Oh man, that was awesome. Rage quit.
Like seeing that, it makes me want to go put him from
Put
Crash
him on.
Bandicoot,
Put him on.
right?
Yeah, yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, Crash
That's
Bandicoot.
what it looks
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, well, he was kind of the inspiration for that custom-made graphic that cannot be copyright, trademarked, or infringed upon. But that was really cool, guys. I love seeing that kind of stuff, and it made me think. I have rage quit so many times, and guys, in the comments below, after the show's over, make sure you let us know what game made you rage quit the most. I would love to see that so we can talk about it in the chat after the
Ooh.
show. Steven, what game in your life made you rage quit the most, but you kept going back to play it?
Well, I can't say in my life, but I could say recently. Let's talk recently since this is the AtGames show, right? So when I did the
Yeah.
leaderboard challenge with some folks when Tron was there. Now, mind you, I had never played Tron before the AtGames Legend, ever. Never had an
Okay.
interest in it, wasn't interested in it. But I was determined to beat Glenn Planamento, Mr. Tron. Everybody knows Glenn from Glenn's Retro Show. And
Yeah.
I must have rage quitted like, I don't know, 50 or 60 times. And then one time I think I got like 27,000 points on it. So it was enough to beat Glenn, and that's all I cared about. And that's what I said to the community. It's like, as long as I can beat Glenn, I don't care if the rest of you wipe the floor with me, as long as I can beat Glenn. And so I did. But
Yeah.
I rage quitted many, many times. Contra was another one I always rage quitted, my brother and I. If we died in the first
Yeah.
5 levels, we would rage quit all the time.
Yeah, but you would rage quit, but you would still come back and play the game. And for me, guys, this is going to be a funny one. When I was younger, the Sega Genesis echoed the Dolphin. I rage quit so many times
Go the
playing that game. Right, because I kept getting lost. I did not know where to go. And my dolphin would drown. The damn dolphin would drown. There'd be no oxygen. It was ridiculous. Echo the Dolphin is
Echo
the
the
most
Dolphin?
Echo the Dolphin is the most hated game in PDubs game library. But I would die and keep playing it, yell, scream at the TV, turn it off, throw the controller, everything. Because I wanted to beat that game so bad. But it's a stupid game about a dolphin, Steven. It's a stupid game about a dolphin, but it mattered so much.
Somebody needs to take your game card. They just need to just take it away from you.
Yep.
Maybe maybe you can get some help from this week's Player of the Week. What do you think?
Yeah, guys, do us a favor. Make sure in the comments after the show, let us know what game made you rage quit the most. We would love to put together a segment of the like top 10 rage quitting games, something of that nature. But also, guys, let's highlight instead of epic failures like Steven at Tron and me at Echo the Dolphin, let's look at our player of the week.
Echo the Dolphins.
It should come as no surprise that Tryout, which is built into the AtGames Legends Ultimate and joined our leaderboards about a month ago, is one of the most difficult games to play and master on your AtGames Legends Ultimate. You have to, in this particular baseball simulator game, you have to practice hitting, pitching, and throwing in order to make it to the major leagues, something that I personally have never done before myself. Happy to report that our play of the week, or our player of the week this week, is Brian Mills. Congratulations, Brian. Brian joined the AAA League, and he is now signing his major league contract and also posted the top score in our leaderboard rankings, our top 5. Congratulations, Brian. Gamer Crispy Before Con, guess what? You are our player of the week. What? What? What are you doing over there?
So when we went off and we played the Player of the Week, I said, okay, Patrick, level with me. What really was the game that made you rage quit? And what was your answer?
Echo the Dolphin. Like,
I'm like, we're off.
Story.
We're off air. Nobody can hear us. Really, level with me. And he's like, Echo the Dolphin.
Yeah, Echo the Dolphin, dude. I needed many months of therapy after playing that game. So, congratulations, Brian Mills.
Yes.
You did an awesome job. Dude, Tryout. Steven, Tryout's like one of the hardest games on the AtGames Legends Ultimate. And the fact that he crushed it, made it to the major leagues. Dude, Brian, you're awesome. You're our player of the week.
That is, especially those old retro baseball games. Really, really tough. I haven't played one probably since Bases Loaded. I played a lot of the new stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't get into the old ones.
Well, I mean, I liked growing up. I liked Bases Loaded. I liked RBI Baseball. Did you play RBI Baseball, Steven?
I did a little bit. Long time ago.
It's super, super cool. So, guys, I'm excited too because if they made the PixelCade marquee work, coupon code PDubs, by the way, they obviously have their own first-party marquee coming out later this year. Obviously, it's probably going to have the same functionality, wouldn't you assume, Steven? We're hoping.
I would hope so.
And then, and we got pinball machines, we got pinball upgrade kits, we got the Legends Gamer and all that kind of stuff, and we got big announcement, guys. I think we need to get to the bottom of this, Steven. I think we need to get some people on our show who know what's the future of AtGames and their products. So I made some calls, and we're gonna have a couple of lovely folks from ChisCom.
Oh, people actually answered?
Yeah.
Even after they heard it was you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
okay.
Yeah. I mean, I had to, like, on the caller ID, I had to make sure it said Cool Toy, and they answered the phone.
There you go.
Because if it was PDubs, they would have hung up on me.
So who did you get?
Something of it. So we're gonna have Cassandra from ChisCom. She's gonna give us a couple minutes of her time in a episode coming up here probably next week. Hopefully, we'll get some great information as to what's coming down the line with AtGames products. And in another future episode, probably a couple weeks away, I'm super excited. My buddy Bobby King from Farsight Studios is going to come on Legend Center, guys. And as you can imagine, we're going to try and find out what we can about their pinball machine that's coming up with AtGames. I think that those guests coming up are super, super cool.
And it's not going to be like your traditional interview show. It's not. We're not going to spend the whole episode, and you guys are like you see in other shows. It's going to be fast paced. 10 questions. Wham, wham, wham. 2 minutes. Get your answers, and get on to the next subject. Because that's the way we roll here.
Yeah, that's what we do. This is a
This is what we do.
fast-paced show.
That's what we do.
This is not meant to be an hour-long show to put you to sleep at night. We want to get you pumped up. That way, when this show's over, you turn on your Legends Ultimate and get fired away. And guys, do us a favor. If there's any questions in particular you would like us to ask Bobby King from Farside Studios, as well as the lovely Cassandra from Chizcom, by all means, put those in the comments below. Or as always, send us an email, legendcentertv at gmail.com. Let us know. As you know, we have a good track record with spreadsheets, Steven. I think we can handle getting interviews done. What do you think, buddy?
Here I thought we were going to be able to end the show without you bringing up spreadsheets. And of course, you had to go and ruin it.
I love spreadsheets.
I'm out of here. We got to go. See you guys.
Have a great day, guys.
Next week.
See you next week.
You had to do